We are live. That scares people when I do that. We're at Chilled Ponds in Hampton. Where are we? Hampton Roads, Virginia. Chilled Ponds Ice. See, sometimes they'll say, "Oh, we're in Hampton Roads," but it's not really in Hampton Roads. It's in some. Yeah, see, we're in Chesapeake, Virginia. We're not in Hampton Roads. So, I'm not a realtor, so I'm not going to tell you where exactly we are. It says it's Chesapeake. The place is Chilled Ponds Ice Sports Complex. Anyway, your Raptors take on the Delco Phantoms. In the first game of this Hampton Roads tournament called the Beach Battle Midwinter Cup. I see no cup, but it is what it is.
Hey, did you see comments on here, or on? It has to be on your phone. From the people at home.
They might show up on yours.
Oh, okay.
You might see it. I generally don't see it unless I'm following along.
Sure,
on
right.
the broadcast.
Or you'll look at the end of a period or something like that.
Yeah. I'll look at the team chat. So sometimes we will bring up things there.
Weak network connection says.
So for those of you at home that are noticing, hey, there's a second camera. Dave Scott running the camera for us today. And also on the second mic.
Yes. Yeah, thank God.
So you're getting a little inside baseball here. Because Dave doesn't realize he's on the mic. So everything he says is being heard by the broadcast audience.
How's everyone doing back home?
See? There we go. Look at
that. I know everyone's excited.
So we've got a full booth here tonight. And by tonight, I mean this afternoon.
Yes, I'm purely color.
Yes. Dave's here for color.
I'm like your Trip Tracy.
Yeah. Here to go off on a tangent. I go off on enough tangents as it is, so we're going to have two different tangents going on. It'd be great during the intermissions when I have no idea what to say, or just in case we suddenly lose power.
That's right. Which we've already had happen this season.
Because sometimes we lose power and we have to find 45 minutes worth of material to talk about.
Also figured by doing the camera will shut me up a bit, like during the actual game.
It might, yes. It's important when you run the camera and you have a microphone on you to not be too critical of officials, the other team, the other parents, our parents, and our players. I've gotten in trouble for that. Won't be the last time. But it is what it is.
I know a lot of the parents are upset that I didn't bring the cowbells.
I'm not one of those parents.
That would have been a nightmare scenario.
I would have. Your commentary would have been replaced by cowbells. You want to see how quickly people turn to a silent broadcast? Turn the volume to 0. Okay, we're away. Amistad dumps it in over to Stegall. Stegall picks it up. Can't get there. Delco has it. So they, as a helpful piece of information, we don't know who these Delco Phantoms players are, and we don't care. So we just refer to them as the Phantoms players, but we try to refer to our own players by name. Puck gets dumped in. That's cheating. You're not allowed to do that. So we'll get an icing call and a face-off deep in the Raptors' offensive zone. 13:30 left in the first. Thank God there's no score. I mean, we could have scored. That would have been cool, but, you know. Jaden Rogers takes the face-off. Digs in. Delco tries to get it out. Where is Delco? I don't know. Edwards knocks it away. Sent in. Goes off of the official, I think. Late cross-check on Rogers. No call. Lee with a shot. It gets deflected. Goes over. Driggers to dig it out in the corner. Goes back to Edwards. Edwards tries to get it out. Tied up in massive humanity. Back. Lee tries to dump it in. He does. 1, 2, 3 officials. We have 3 officials today. That's great. That's more than 2. Pass missed the player, and now Delco will bring it in, but Edwards waiting for him. That's blocked. Follow-up, though. Slow motion shot. Sometimes the slow shots will work, but not this time. Delco keeps it in. Holding on to it. Bouncing puck. Goes wide. Delco still has possession. They'll get it out to the point. They're looking for an opening. Gets knocked away by Roy. Morris will chase after it. Sent around the boards. Delco has it behind. They'll try to get it out into the low slot. Driggers will pass it over to Perkins, who covers it for a whistle. 12-13 left in the first. Still no score. A line shift for the Raptors. No, Keener takes the face-off. Sends it back to Fisher. Fisher sends it along the boards. Delco will send it. Goes past Fisher, behind the net. Now into the corner, sent out. Shot blocked by Perkins. Perkins with another block. And then falls on top of it for a whistle.
Good job, Perky.
So we get a stoppage. 11:54 left in the first. Keener takes the face off again. Sent back to the point. Goes off of their own player. Back out to the point again. That's deflected. Delco has it, tries to bring it in. Good D there by Dagan Brown. Now sent around the boards. Fisher will chase. Dug out. Morris gets a piece of it. That gets out of the zone. It got out of the zone before, but alas, we won't worry about it. Fisher sends it along the boards. Morris does not get it. So it gets sent back around. Delco will recover. Lombardo will chase. He gets a piece of it. As I send it out to Keener. Keener gets it out of the zone. And will bring it forward. He brings it into the offensive zone. Scoots past a defender. Then sends it back over to Morris. Morris sends it back over to Keener. Intercepted by Delco. Now behind the net. Keener will take it. Gets past the defender. Holds on to possession. He's looking for the pass. Squirts away, though, and Delco will go the other way. Fisher, though, with a piece of it, and then save there. Brown has it, sends it off the boards. Gets past. Lombardo's got some open ice, but it gets further down. Delco goaltender comes way out of his crease, scaring Amistadi now, chasing after the puck. Goes over. Grace got good check there. Bouncing puck will get over several sticks. That'll get out of the zone into the neutral zone. Good fight for it by Addison Corbett. He's got the puck now. He'll try to get it past those two defenders. He can't, but now he's still got possession of the puck. He still fight for it into the corner. Gets sent long. Picked up by Nick Roy. Second effort gets it forward into the neutral zone. Roy fights for it. Stegall will knock it. Scott into the corner. Stegall tries to get it over. Gets it to Amistadi, who was handcuffed there. So the shot did not get ideally where they wanted it. Now Delco will bring it back the other way. Delco with his own entry. Knocked away by Roy. Corbett tries to bring it in. Has it knocked away. Corbett will recover and dump it in, but that's going to be an icing. So we'll get a face-off back in the Raptors defensive zone. 9:05 remaining in the first. No score. Face-off tied up. Edwards gets a piece of it. Gets sent over. Brown has it. Stretch pass attempt. Knocked over, but now Lee has it. He'll dump. Sent back around to Rogers. Delco tries to send it out. Edwards tries to keep it in. He cannot. It's sent around. Rogers cuts it off, but can't get to it. Sent the other way. Rogers will dump it in. Delco has it behind their own net. They'll try to get it out. Edwards at the point, gets around a couple of players. But it'll get taken away. Now sent back in the other direction. Delco has it. Dagan Brown is there, though. Rogers tries to get it out. Interference call on a player who was checked that was holding the puck. So apparently the rules in Virginia are different than all of the rest of hockey. Helpful hint to those playing for the rest of the game. Checking a player with the puck, illegal. 8:11 left in the first as we play U10 rules. And the Raptors will have a penalty to kill. Noted goon Patty Lee in the box. Tied up along the boards. Sent around. Fisher will dig it out. He'll try to get it out. Goes off the boards and over to... That's Lombardo who gets past the defender. The shot off the pads. Good play there by Lombardo. But now Delco will go the opposite way. One-timer attempt goes wide. Delco will try to set something. Will send it down ice. Which is legal because we're trying to kill a penalty here. Sent back around the other way. Dumped in again. Raptors continue to kill the penalty. Delco comes back the other way. They'll hold on to the puck. In front, knocked down. Edwards sends it along the boards. Can Delco keep it in? They do. Touching a player with the puck, that might be illegal, not sure. Sends along the boards the other way. Delco tries to get a piece of it. They send it cross ice into the low slot, no one there. Shot goes in, easy save for Perkins, and we'll get a cover. 6:39 left in the first period, no score, 28 seconds remaining in the Raptors penalty kill. If your signal is not strong, my bad, I forgot to connect to the Wi-Fi. Oh, there is no Wi-Fi, so I did exactly what I planned to do. Shot from the point gets deflected and easily covered by Perkins. 23 seconds left on the kill. So yeah, your reception is probably the best it's going to get because my other phone with the AT&T is at 1 bar, so we're probably at the best you're going to get. Deflected, sent out to the point, shot, deflected. Roy has it behind the net. They fight. Scott will take this one. He tries to get it out. Now Stegall will fight for it. Knocked off the boards. We're at full strength. Sent along the boards again. Roy will chase after it, but it'll be Brady Scott that picks it up. He tries to send it over. Gets blocked, but Edwards will pick this one up. He tries to get it out. Blocked by Lee. Out of the box. On probation. Nick Roy gently touches the other player. I think that's legal. Not sure. Sent out to mid-ice.
Pressure!
Pressure is what we want. And it's done there. Stigall will take it, put it on net. Rebound. Scott has it. Can't hold on. Goes back the other way. Good play there. Scott was on his offside. Unable to pull that up. That was a tough grab to try to get. Tied up. Corbett will pick this one up. He'll bring it out of the zone. As the defenseman will switch out. Corbett shot on net. Gives up the juicy rebound. Scott with a shot. That's a pad save. Fisher goes after it. He'll try to keep it in. That does stay in. Corbett over. Scott draws the penalty. Good job by Brady Scott to draw the penalty. Brady makes someone else go into the penalty box. That's the optimal end result. So the Raptors go on the power play with 4:41 remaining and no score. Rogers to take the face-off here. Cross-ice pass. Fisher will dump it in. Lee was offsides. Now we'll get picked back up. Brown has it. He's looking for a stretch pass. Gets picked up by Lee. Lee over to Dragers. Dragers with a drop pass attempt over. Does not get, and then gets dumped back in. Perkins sends it over to Fisher in the corner. He drops it in. The Dragers can't get to it. That gets dumped in again. Fisher will bring this one out. They give him a little bit of space, so he will bring it in. Slap shot gets deflected.
Hey, to the people at home, we are on a power play, by the way.
We are on a power play. That is true. There's 1:08 remaining on this power play.
Even though it's been in the D zone for a good portion of that.
The boys are trying.
But that's the key.
Yeah.
They are trying.
So at the mid-ice, Patty Lee will fight for it. Sends it over to Driggers. Now sent over, picked up by Fisher. Fisher looking for the pass. Sends it over to Morris. We've got a different power play line out, but now sent in. Fisher will go chase after it. 37 seconds left on this power play. Over to Keener. Keener sends it to Lombardo. Lombardo over to Morris. Morris over to score! Now it's a power play. Good puck movement there. Keener to Morris to Lombardo. By absolutely no one because our viewers won't give me any money. Puck dumped in. Lombardo will go chase after it. Tied up in the corner, picked up by Morris. Morris will dump it in, gets saved. Amistadi will chase after it, sends it over into the low slot. Picked up by Falcon. Now sent around the other way. Phantoms have it. Knocked down by Amistadi.
Help him out. Support.
Lombardo takes the check. Now sent out. Amistadi will keep it in.
Keep it in.
Shot. Pad save. But now the puck goes out, and the Phantoms will attempt to get an opportunity there. Shot on goal. Perkins saves it. Now tied up. Sent over into the slot. Roy tried to get it out. Shot. Score.
Wow. Tough backhander.
Over Perkins's shoulder. And we've got a tie game 1-1 with 2:07 left in the first.
Defensive turnover.
It happens. Yep. It's tough when you lose the puck in your defensive zone. But let's see if the Raptors can recover. 2 minutes left in the first. Stegall sends it over to Scott. Scott couldn't get a good angle shot in there. It's tied up. Now sent behind the net. Stegall can't get to it. He gets hit away from the puck. No call. Sent over. Dagan Brown with a shot. Pad save. Scott sends it back around behind the net. Stegall gets checked without the puck. No call. Sent out. Scott will go after it. He'll fight for it. Brown will fight for the puck now. Massive humanity over there in the borders. Check without the puck. No call. Puck goes back to Edwards. He'll send it over to Brown. Brown over to Scott.
Oh, come on, Brady.
Loses the handle, but Stegall will take it. Tries to send it over to Scott. Can't hold on to it, but now he gets it. Dumps it in. Gets tied up. That's sent around. Edwards ties it up along the boards. Delco will get it out. Brown can't get to it. Edwards stops the cross-ice pass. Now Scott sends it off the boards. May have hit a door there. That gets sent around. Edwards will take it. He'll hold on to the puck and send it back in the other direction. Flips out to Corbett. Corbett will get it out of the zone with 30 seconds left in the period. Phantoms try to send it back the other way. Long pass to absolutely no one. That's cheating. So we'll get a face-off back in the Raptors offensive zone with 20.5 seconds remaining in the first period and a 1-1 score. Who's winning? The Bears. That's a Ferris Bueller reference. Don't know how many film aficionados are listening right now. Amistadi from the point, sent in. Almost got through Lee. Driggers digs it. Driggers will go after it. Now gets sent back the other way, but Amistadi will take care of that. Hold on to it. That's a whistle. That's not a whistle. That's a buzzer. Whistles make a different sound. So at the end of one, Raptors won, Phantoms won. Now for a minute of, I don't know, anything? Dave, you got anything to add?
I don't know. It's pretty even right now, I would have to say.
You're also allowed to get footballs first. They're already.
Sometimes it's a struggle to figure out the words that you want to elaborate on the game. But, you know, when you're given a minute to talk and you're put on the spot like that, it can be difficult. I understand.
I also think our boys, they tend to be a little bit on really good ice. They like good ice, so they notice when we're at away games of when bad ice is out there, and they make note of that. But they we'll ask them after the game today on whether or not this is good ice or bad ice.
Definitely. Raleigh Raptors, ice snobs. I can preach to this.
The commentators are self-handicapping for the team, and we're only through one period, guys. Come on, man. I'm not making excuses.
That's John Keener saying words. Do they make any sense? Who knows? So officially, the Raptors' goal was Lombardo from Morris. Thought there should have been a secondary assist on that, but
Just to let you know, too, 14 minutes per period for tournament play.
no one likes Keeners, as expressed to us by John Keener. Anyway, faceoff goes back into the Phantoms defensive zone. Cross ice pass sent over. Amistadi will break that one up. Poke check. Made a little bit more exciting there. Rogers saw an opportunity, couldn't get it past the one defender, though. So Driggers will go chase after it. He'll send it along the boards. Spencer Driggers, 2 months ago, was a goaltender for this group. He has made leaps and bounds, adjustments, and improvement as a forward. It is difficult. It's one thing to go from defense to forward or from forward to defense, but to be a goaltender and to switch to a skater, that's tough, man. Phantoms try to bring it in. They cannot. Shot from the point gets deflected. That was almost a problem. Driggers will go into the boards. Puck gets out of the zone. That'll get chased after by Fisher. Fisher gets a piece of it, tries to get it all the way out of the zone, but intercepted. And now brought back the other way by the Phantoms. Amistadi there, though, to cut that one off. Amistadi will go chase after it. Gets knocked forward and sent off the boards, kept in by the Phantoms. Sent behind the boards. Fisher was waiting for it, but the Phantoms managed to get it out. So that'll be Keener that sends it around, tries to get it over to Morris. Morris can't get there in time, but Keener gets it. He sends it over to Lombardo. Goes off of Lombardo. Waves off the icing. Thanks. Lombardo continues to fight for it. Sent over to Morris. Morris with a swing and a miss. Oh, he's going to kick himself for that. But sent back the other way. Can Morris redeem himself? Tries to send it over to Lombardo. Pass is blocked. Lombardo will pick it up. He gets sent into the boards, despite the fact that he doesn't have the puck. No call. Edwards will knock it down. They'll go chase after it. Keeps it in the neutral zone. Puck dumped in. Phantoms had to get back onside. Now sent back around the other way. Keener will go chase after it. Roy cuts it off. It's now in front. But now the Raptors have a breakout. Roy with the pass over.
Great
just
pass.
a little too hard. Now out to the point. Keener will keep it in. He backhands it into the corner. Lombardo will go chase after it. Keener absorbs the hit, keeps the puck, absorbs another hit.
Interference possible.
He tries to get it out into the low slot. Edwards fights for it. He gets it over to Keener. Keener from the point. Deflected, but just goes wide. Lombardo takes it now. He can't get to it. Now the Phantoms will go the other way. Attempted move there. That apparently was still onside. When you have three officials, one of them should be looking at the blue line. Alas. Edwards goes after it in the corner. Phantoms to go back the other way. They have the puck. Roy stops initial move.
Wow, great stop.
Good cut in by the Phantoms, but even better save by Perkins. So we'll get a stoppage. 10:13 left in the second period. Still tied at 1. There's a basketball on top of a closet over here, but not a big one. A little one.
And a Jolly Rancher.
Next to a Jolly Rancher. I'll assume that's a watermelon and not a cherry, just by the judging by the redness of it. Anyway, puck sent in. Brady Scott has it. Tries to get past the defender. Can't pick the puck back up. Fisher comes in to try to keep it in. He fights off 3 Phantoms. Puck goes at Stegall. Over to Corbett with a backhand. But the save.
Good try, guys.
By the Phantoms. I coughed. That's a 10-minute misconduct, but I'm not playing in the game, so it's okay. 9:49 left in the second period. Still tied at 1.
That's a bench penalty.
Yeah. I'm not even on the bench. Corbett tries to get out in front. Scott puts it in. Follow-up. Phantoms play strong defense by falling on top of our players. Corbett was down, still trying to poke it in. Finally gets a whistle there. So we'll try this again. 9:39 left in the second. Tied at 1. Face off, bounce out, Fisher. Fisher will take it. Knocks the stick away from the Phantom. Scott knocks it away, but the Phantom will pick that one up. That may have gone off a post. I didn't hear it go ding, though, so it doesn't count. Attempted to send forward, but Scott will intercept it, and he'll dump it in. They'll go chase. Stegall with a big hit.
Oh, what?
Again, Stegall does not realize you're not allowed to check people in this league. Let's see if he gets a 2 and 10 for that. Yep, that's a 2 and 10. Stegall with the check from behind. So with 9:10 left in the second period, Raptors will have a 2-minute penalty kill, but will be without Stegall for the next 12. And folks, that's unfortunate. Puck goes out, sent into the corner. Phantoms will try to figure this one out. They put it on net. In front, Lombardo gets a piece of it. Falcons try to get it out. Now the shot gets a piece of it by Perkins. Goes out to the point. D-to-D pass cannot be held on to. Lombardo will cut that one off, and Amistadi will send it along the boards, try to get it out, but kept in by the Phantoms. Phantoms will dump it in. Roy tries to get to it. Still behind the net. Roy fights for it. Gets a piece of it. Lombardo will fight, but it'll be Roy that brings it out. Avoids an official, or at least tries to. Official with a quality assist there. Shot on net, saved by Perkins, and we'll get a stoppage. 8:18 left in the second period. 1:08 left in the penalty. The 2-minute penalty to Stegall. But he won't be getting out until the third period.
About 11 minutes to go in the third. He will be coming out.
Yeah. Plus a whistle. It's always tough when it's end of whistle. Good dump there by the Raptors to send it all the way down ice to kill the penalty. Sent along the boards. Here comes Keener to disrupt things. Keeps the puck.
There we go. Got it.
Dave Scott pulls out the John Amistadi rule and calls the penalty. Dave, just as a heads up, you get one of those a game, and you just used it. So,
wait, but if I'm right, I get another one.
No, that's not how it works. I'm sorry.
If it's not called.
Unfortunately, you only get one. 7:59 left in the second. We're going to play some 4-on-4 hockey. Sent out. Edwards will keep it in. Torres tries to get it over to Edwards. He can't get to it. Brown keeps it in. Bouncing puck. Bouncy, 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 bounce. Tries to get it out. Edwards takes it. The shot. Oh, deflects off of a pad. That Edwards snapshot is tough. Puck goes out. Dagan Brown will stop the momentum. Now goes cross ice, and Keener will pick this one up. Cross ice pass over to Brown. Dagan Brown, offensive juggernaut, tries to get it out. Keener will keep this one in. Rogers gets checked from behind. No call. Edwards Brown shot. Oh! Post.
You can hear that a mile away.
People in the other game just thought one went off of their post. Can we get an equipment check on that post? That ping may have disrupted our mics. 6:57 left in the second. 58 seconds left on the Raptors power play. They'll try to send it back. Roy keeps it in, though. Sends it over to Fisher. Fisher can't. So it goes around the other way. Whirling dervish move there by the Phantoms. Sent forward. Scott has it. He's going to bring this one out. Nope, he sends it over to Corbett. Corbett, poke check, though, by the Phantoms. Sent back around the other way. Now it's at mid-ice. Phantoms will try to get it out. A little dance there. Apparently, Brady Scott dives for no reason, and not because he was obviously tripped. Huh, that's weird. Raptors will fight for this one. Get sent around the boards the other way. Amistad will keep this one. As at the point. Shot. Gloved by the Phantoms. They'll send it down. 6:02 left in the second period. 3 seconds left in the Raptors power play. We're still tied at 1. Rogers with the face-off sends back. So that Amistad tries to keep it in. Sent back around the other way. Shot. Glove save and a beauty by Perkins. That was a good opportunity by the Phantoms, but a better opportunity for
While we have a break,
Perkins.
We're going to take a look at the basketball and the Jolly Rancher up on the...
There's the basketball.
That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. I'm not insane. I talk about things that I see. All right. Fight there. Phantoms have it. They'll try to figure out where to send it to. They find an open player. Shot on net. Saved by Perkins. Mild interference. Amistad will fight for it. Sent in, goes off of a stick out to the point. Phantoms will try to send it around. They get it behind the net, but lose the handle. Driggers will go chase after that. Still goes out to the point. There's a shot. Pad saved by Perkins. Now the Raptors will bring it back the other way. Lee brings it in. Shot low off of the pads. Roy keeps it in. Sends it over to Lee. Lee will fight for it in the corner. Bouncing puck goes over to the Phantoms. Rogers gets a piece of it, but cannot hold on. Now the Phantoms will go the other way. Good poke check there by Roy. Lombardo gets it past several defenders. Oh! Goes down.
No call.
No call. Weird how these guys go down with, like, absolutely no resistance. Phantoms bring the puck in. Puck sent down ice. Goes over Lombardo. Lombardo has it. He'll try to get it past. Still fights for it. Oh, no trip there at least. Puck gets sent out. Dagan Brown will pick this one up. He sends it off the board to Morris. Morris lays a check there. Like if he were Bugs Bunny in that one particular cartoon where he becomes a bullfighter. Shot sent wide. Now sent on net. Good play by Perkins there to block that one. Raptors will try to get this one out. They fight for it. Loose puck in front. Saved by Perkins. Now sent out into the high slot, but picked up by the Raptors. That will bring it back the other way. Edwards will get behind the defender.
They got to change. They got to change.
Edwards goes down. Scott tries to keep it in. He can't keep it in, but he maintains possession. Now tries to dump it the other way. Kept in. It'll be Brown that tries to get it. Back to Brown. Brown sends it over to Scott, who sends it back to Brown. Brown looking for a more clear pass. Corbett takes it, can't hold on, gets back, sent back around the other way. Sends off the boards to Fisher. Fisher cross-ice pass. That touched some people.
Pressure.
So no icing there. Scott tries to get it out in front. Bouncing puck goes over a stick. Fisher has it. Sends it back to Edwards at the point. Edwards back to Fisher. Fisher looking for the good pass. Says over to Amistadi at the point. Goes wide. Fisher tries to get it out in front. Scott will pick this one up. Sent down. Corbett in front. Can't take advantage and will go back the other way. Long pass. No icing. Edwards will send it down the other way to show everyone what icing is. 2:05 left in the second period. Tied at 1.
That was a great A there. Great A.
Both teams pretty evenly matched here, both in terms of possession and opportunities. Face off here. Phantoms have possession in the corner. They'll try to get it over. Gets it over to the point. There's the shot. Pad saved by Perkins. Lee sends it over to Rogers. Rogers has his pocket picked and we go back the other way. Good play there by Roy to stop the change of possession. Now Driggers gets a piece of it. Driggers will stay with it, send it over to Roy. Roy takes the hit, absorbs it. Now a bunch of people in the middle of the ice, but it'll be Roy that brings it in.
Hey!
And an out-of-position linesman will tell you that it's offside, the fact that he was on the deep in the Raptors' offensive zone and then skates over and then pretends to tell everyone that he was there the whole time. You know what you did. Don't look over here. You know what you did. 1:27 left in the second. We're tied at 1. I'm still allowed to rip on referees, right?
Yeah, I think that was the first offsides call today.
Okay. They have a difficult job, but at the same time, threading the needle there. Shot goes high. Good play by the Phantoms to bring it into the zone, but the shot left a little to be desired. Keener will keep it. Morris brings it in. Keener did a good job of keeping it onside. Now behind the net, Keener will go chase after it. He's looking to pass it. Now goes over into the corner. In front! Keener, they got a piece of it. Somebody's lost their stick. Roy takes it, sends it back the other way. The Raptors need to get back onside. They do. Puck sent in. Roy will pick this one up. That's a shot. That counts.
25
good
seconds.
dump there.
Let's do something here.
Knocked down, sent in. That was an offsides. We won't call that because the official wasn't on top of that one, apparently. Raptors take possession, though. They send it in. Long shift here for the Raptors' offensive line. Keener fights for it. Morris gets a piece of it. Sent out in front. The Phantoms player will stay down as long as he can attempt to get the penalty. It's not going to happen. So at the end of 2, the good guys have 1. The bad guys have 1. The ugly guys are not playing.
So, Tom, what is it going to take here in the third period?
It's going to take more goals than the other team.
That's great.
That's expert analysis. In order to win the game, you must have more goals than the opposing team.
What's a goal?
A goal is when I want to say the ball, but it's not really a ball. They cut the ball into slices, and they take the middle slice and they use that. It's like a disc, I guess. You know, if you're knowledgeable of the disc golf or froth, as some people will call it, it's like that but smaller and harder.
How do we get a half goal? The betting line is always like a half goal.
Owen did that earlier when he hit the post. That is a half goal. Unfortunately, this tournament does not give credit for half goals because we're not. You shouldn't be putting money on this game. if FanDuel has odds for this, step away from the computer. We have 14 minutes left here. One more period.
My wife is wondering if I have a mic, and the answer is yes.
Yes. I have a color commentator. I have a problem that I tend to ramble a little bit, so I may speak over people. It takes a couple of games for a color commentator to get their proper feel. So the puck goes in. Phantoms will take it. Phantoms will have to take it from them by Colin Fisher. Sent in. That's going to be an ice. Addison Corbett tried to send it forward to himself, but passed it to himself too well. This is the third period, but not long enough in the third period for enough snow to get under the froth disc. So 13:42 left in the third, 1-1. No one is winning.
Whoa! Wow.
That one went off of the boards and went directly into the crease. You don't want that to ever happen if that's your goal. You always want that to happen if it is the opposing goal. Scott with a good check there. He'll send it down.
Yes!
That's going to be offsides.
Whistle works.
The official right there, as he always is, because he's a great official.
Sorry. Yes, great official. I'll second that.
13:11 left in the third. 1-1. Puck dumped in by the Phantoms. Snyder will go dig this one out. Cross-ice pass picked up by Scott. He's going to attempt to bring it out. Drop pass for Lee. Lee will send it in. Absolutely. Driggers fights for it. He'll send it around the boards the other way. Lee will go chase after it. He checked the player. Wasn't called for it. That's nice. Sent out by the Phantoms. Roy to try to protect against the 2-on-1. Stick check there and a beauty. Gets it out of the zone as well. The Phantoms will have to get back on side. They do. This is 18U. You should know how to get back on side. Rogers will pick this one up. He stays with it. Has a big handful of jersey there, but, it's okay, I guess. Shot from the point, deflected. Covered by Perkins.
There you go.
A little bit of snow there. Yeah! Let's go! Luke Stegall is free. Your letters and GoFundMe have freed Luke Stegall from the penalty box. And he is welcome to join the rest of the team.
That's right. Legs are fresh.
Keener to take this face off. Off of about 7 skates there. Keener will take it. He sends it over. Morris eventually gets it in. Took him a couple tries, but it does. Now Lombardo got tied up a little bit, so couldn't get a good stick on it. And the Phantoms goalie was able to cover 11:46. That's 11 3/4 of a minute remaining in the third. Still tied at 1. Face-off sent there. Phantoms have it in their own corner. They're trying to figure out what they want to do with it. Tied up. Lots of tying up. Sent back the other way. Phantoms will keep it into the zone now. Save and a cover by Perkins, and we'll get a stoppage. 11:26. That's 11 and a half minutes. Give or take 4 seconds. Actually, take 4 seconds. It's not give 4 seconds. It's only 11:26. I told you what time it was. Still tied at 1.
Critical points on the line here, right, Tom?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to get a win early in one of these tournaments to at least get the momentum going. Good pass there. Scott has one player to beat. Let's see if he gets past him. Good movement there. Goaltender comes way out of the crease. That dude is daring. Puck sent down. Edwards will pick this one up. He sends it around the boards over to Corbett. Corbett will pick this one up. He's looking for a stretch pass. Sends it along the boards. Phantoms will pick this one up. Roy will introduce himself. Sent down the other way.
It's not going to make it.
Put your hand down. It's never even going to get to the other end. Phantoms try to get it out of the zone. It's kept in by Corbett, though. Corbett will attack the goal there, but it gets deflected and up into the protective netting, which saves those protective banners. Because if a puck hits one of those banners, it's a goner. I make fun of the protective netting. It's very important. You don't want to get hit by a puck. Especially if you're not paying attention. It hurts. 10:29 left in the third period. Sent out over to Fisher. Picked up. Breakout attempt there and shot and score. An unfortunate pass there, intercepted by the Phantoms, giving them a breakout opportunity. And the Phantoms, instead of going for a quick move in close, actually went for an earlier shot and got it past Perkins to make it a 2-1 Phantoms lead here with a little over 10 minutes left in the third period. Raptors need to respond as Perkins picks this one up out of center field. 10:10 left in the third. Raptors down 2-1. Keener to take this face off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And Amistadi tries to get it out. No one could get to it in time. Now, turnaround pass. Stopped by Noah Keener. Now shot. Bounces up. Brian Perkins takes it and puts it in his pocket like a baby bird. 9:58 left in the third. 2-1 for Phantoms.
Did you mean to rhyme right there?
No.
The baby bird in the third?
No, I did not. Sometimes my rhyme stylings just come out. Sent all the way down ice. That's got to be an icing. Phantoms did get a piece of it, but they got a piece of it like in their own defensive zone, so that doesn't count. It's still going to be icing. If you got a piece of it on the other side of the red line, then cool, you stop the icing, but that's not the case. Keener takes the face off here. He's got Morris, Lombardo, Brown, Edwards on the ice with him. Puck sent over. Brown will pick this one up. Sends it off the boards. In Lombardo's skates, he couldn't handle it. So I get sent back around the other way. Knocked away by... Yep. Did not see it. Keener will take it. He'll hold on. Keener over to Brown. Brown gets a piece of it, goes up in the air. Lombardo will catch it and bring it down. He'll dump it into the zone. Gets mildly interfered with, no call. Sent out. Keener will intercept this pass, though. He brings it behind the net. He's got to look for someone. Tries to get it out into the slot. Intercepted by the Phantoms. They'll bring it back the other way. Dumped in. Edwards will go pick this one up. Sends it around the opposite way over to Morris. Morris gets a piece of it, but it goes out. Shot. Bounce just wide. Brown will fight for it. Tries to get past. Phantoms have it. Shot on net. Good save there by Perkins. Now out in front. Morris will try to get out of the zone, but not enough. But saved, covered, and we'll get a stoppage. 8:16 left in the third. And the Raptors feeling the ice tilted in the opposite direction right now. They need to find a breakout.
Hey, let's go, Raptors!
Yes, let's go, Raptors.
Let's go there.
Let's go with the puck to the opposite side of the ice. Segal has it. Hey, remember him? He brings it in. They're giving him a lot of room. He puts it on net. Now tied up along the boards. Amistado will keep this one in, knock it back the opposite direction. Corbett tries to get a piece of it. He does. Just to go. Someone's
That's why they let him out of the box.
I regret to inform any Phantoms fans that may be listening that Luke Segal is back.
That is Luke! No!
Put the puck on net. Great first effort save by the Phantoms.
F2!
Unable to rein it in. And
Let's
Segal
go! Another one!
kept hacking away to get to the puck and put it into the net. And we've got a tie game here with 7:50 left in the third period. All deuces. Phantoms go bring it in. Good opportunity there from the Phantoms. Now try to bring it out in front. Just knocked wide. Phantoms putting on a lot of pressure right now. Scott is down. The Phantoms player playing as if he did absolutely nothing. Let's hope that Brady Scott is okay.
Should be a 5-minute.
He's out.
Slash and a misconduct. Number 13 for the Phantoms is sent to the dressing room.
Let's go, B!
That's his night. They'll still need to put somebody into the box. So we'll get a 2-minute power play for the Raptors.
You got it, Brady. You got your dad's skull.
Wow.
I thought I'd be the major for the lumberjacks they had.
So I'm assuming that's a 2-minute penalty. It looks
Here we go, Brady, let's go!
It's 2 on the board. Some discussion with.
Yeah,
Nope,
that's
that
the
is
5
a
minutes.
5. That's a 5 in a major. That kid isn't playing tomorrow. Well, at least the first game. So a 5-minute major for the Raptors. This is a great opportunity for them. Lombardo with a shot just goes wide. Again, a little bit of hockey rules knowledge for you guys. Hayes, good job there. Hayes Amistadi. Morris will fight for it. Still possession there. Tries to get it out. Roy will take it and we'll go back the opposite way. Roy's got a little bit of open ice there. He sends it over to Lombardo. Lombardo gets past his initial defender. Can't get to it. And now they'll send it back the other way. As I was about to say, the thing about a 5-minute major, and that's going to be no one's touching that, so that's going to be an icing. All right, 4:06 left in the Raptors power play. 6:35 left in the third period here as we're tied at 2. All right, back to what I was saying. a major penalty does not go off the board if a goal is scored. So this will be a 5-minute power play for the Raptors regardless of what happens.
At 2-2 with 6 minutes to go, you're thinking one will matter here.
They need to take advantage of this. Yeah. This is going to be their best opportunity to score in this entire game. They've got their full team. Brought in. Good block there by Brown. Gets down low like Flo Rida.
If you don't see it, you got to call it.
Looked like, I don't know, that looked like that may have gotten thrown down there a little bit by the Phantoms player. A little bit of a hand pass maybe, but, you know, it didn't go in the net, so we'll just keep going. 6:20 left in the third, 3:51 left in the power play.
Let's go, Raptors! Come on!
This one's going to know if it's doing whistle or not, so don't move.
Dropped in. Stegall will tie it up, send it over to Corbett. Corbett with a stretch pass over to Scott. Scott will dump it in. They'll go chase. Phantoms player loses a stick. They try to get it out, but the Phantoms take it over, and they'll send it back the other way. Try to get out in front. Scott will take this one up. They'll go the opposite way. Skate! Scott has some room. No drag. Loses the handle. Sends it back over to Brown, though. Cross ice over to Fisher. Fisher has it. He'll send it along the boards.
Too much.
Brown will pinch up. He tries to send it over. It's Scott. Scott has it in front. Try to dump it in. Fisher with a one-timer, but saved. And a slow switch off of the clock takes another second or two that shouldn't have. But 5:31 left in the third. 3:02 left in the power play. We're still tied at 2. Sent in, now dumped out.
You gotta skate!
Edwards playing with his food there, but big opportunity there by the Phantoms, but they didn't have it, so whatever. Keener will bring it in. He tries to send it over. Lombardo has it. Shot! That just goes wide, goes off of the boards. They try to get it out. Roy will chase after it. He sends it over to Edwards. Edwards has the puck. Edwards will bring this one in. Tries to get out in front over to Lee. Lee will fight for it, tied up behind the net. Lee still fighting for it, but sent all the way down ice. Raptors will have to go get it. Keener will take it. Still 2 minutes left in the power play. Keener pinned against the boards. Lombardo sends it forward. He's got Lee. It's Lee and Lombardo. Lee has it. Shot on net. Covered by the Phantoms, though, so that'll get a whistle. 4:12 left in the third. 1:43 left in the Raptors power play. We're still tied at 2. Raptors need to take advantage of this one-man advantage. I said advantage twice in a sentence. That's not good if you're a writer, but I'm talking. Stegall with the face-off. One-timer shot. Good opportunity there, but blocked by the Phantoms goaltender. Puck gets out. The Fisher will send it in. That goes off of the goaltender, so that if you got to dump it, that's the way to dump it. Picked up by Stegall. Stegall will continue to hold on to it. Sends it in. Just gets deflected away. Scott will take it along the boards. He sends it off of the boards. Odd bounce there. Probably hit one of those posts. Now in front, Scott sends it in. Still loose, but just finally covered.
Good work.
And a little bit extra, and that's going to be... Are they calling that? Yeah. That's a call, and we're going to get a minute 9 of 5-on-3. Let's go, Raptors! So a minute 9 of 5-on-3 here, and the Raptors and Coach Winter will call their timeout. Because, you only get one. You might as well call it eventually. It's 3:38 left in the game. But also, let's work on some strategy.
What are you complaining about, man?
When I see that number come, I'm gonna get pissed.
Still needing more goals than them.
Yes. The status of the game, as Perd Hadley might say in Parks and Recreation, the object of the game is to have more goals than the other team.
A point does not really it does you better than a loss, but what does a point really do in a tournament?
Yeah, a tie is not a loss, and that's pretty much it. If you've ever kissed your sister, and I have not, because I do not, I am an only child. It's not something you really want. Is it better than a loss? Yes. But at what cost?
It's not very exciting.
No, it's not exciting. If it is exciting, then there are plenty of good therapists out there.
Let's go, Raptors!
Hopefully you have insurance coverage. So again, 3:38 left in the third. 1:09 left in the 5-minute major. 2 minutes left in the cross-checking penalty. So it'll be a 5-on-3 for the Raptors. Now, if the Raptors do score, that new penalty will come off the board, but the 5-minute major will not. So we'll see what we get here. Scott sends it out to Fisher. Fisher has it. Gets deflected, but Stegall will take it. Sends it over to the corner to Scott. Scott over to Edwards. Edwards can't hold on to it.
Good luck! Good luck!
Edwards will tie it up in the corner. That gets sent around. Picked up by Fisher. Fisher has it shot from the point. That gets stopped. Stegall will keep it in, though. Now sent around the boards again. Fisher tries to get to it. He does. Great keep by Cullen
Bring
Fisher.
it in. Keep bringing it in.
Scott has it. He's looking for the pass. Now he goes out to the point. Sends it over. Corbett with a shot. Saved in front. Just wide. Still behind the net. Stegall fighting for it. F2! Tries to get out in front. Out to the point. Edwards keeps it in. There's a shot. Loose! Loose!
Oh,
What a whistle.
I don't know if you saw that.
Whistle is blown. Covered by the goaltender. First penalty is over. Still the 51 seconds left in the second penalty. 2:29 left in this third period. Still tied at 2. Can the Raptors put one on the board? Well, put a third one on the board. They've got 2 already. But they can't win without 3. So sent in. Sent out to the point. Brown will take it. Sends it through a couple of legs. Just goes wide. Good job there by... Oh, that was almost extremely dangerous.
Whoa,
Keener dumps it in.
Guys to each other.
It's sent down the opposite way. Over to Brown. Brown has it. He holds on. Sends it over to Keener. Keener with a stretch pass. Lee can't hold on to it. Needs to treat that like an egg. Keener brings it in.
F2!
Second penalty is over. We're back at even strength. Puck goes out. Brown has it. Sends it over. Raptors still holding on to it. Keener tries to dump it in. He does. 1:20 left in the third period. Tied up, sent around the boards the other way. Lombardo tries to get to it. He can't. Gets past Brown. Will go back the other way. 2-on-1 opportunity. but puck is lost. Roy stops the 2-on-1.
No, keep
Lee
possession.
sends it down ice.
Nope.
Waved off. No icing there. 52 seconds left. It's edge of your seat time. Morris will bring this one in. Bouncing puck. That's offside. Everybody get back onside. They do. Phantoms have it deep in their own zone. Striggers comes on. Can't get to it. Looked offside there, but nothing. 2 good saves there by Perkins. Now sent down ice. Rogers couldn't get a piece of it, so that's going to be an icing. 18.9 seconds left in the third. The Raptors will have a face-off deep in their own defensive zone. If you're the Raptors, what do you think at this point?
We have to score.
It's a dangerous situation. You want to score, but at the same time, you don't want to give up a shot here.
Get it out of the zone.
Scott sends it out. Phantoms have it. Shoot it wide. It gets deflected. Amistadi off the boards. Phantoms will keep it in. Brady Scott introduces himself. How you doing? In front. Still knocked away.
Don't look to shoot!
Corbett will not be able to get to it. That's going to be the whistle. Pucker up, little sis, as with 3 periods and the game done. Raptors 2, Phantoms 2.
Could be a critical point, Tom.
It could be a critical point. It's not a loss. But the Raptors will have to put more emphasis on these 2 games on Sunday in order to not get into a consolation game, because they do not want to go to the Yorktown rink. They want to play right here. And to do so, they're probably going to need to win at least one, if not both those games tomorrow. So signing off, Dave Scott, I'm Tom Edwards. We will see you tomorrow. At the end. Yep. And then hit in.